What's up, Mavericks fans? Harrison Graham here from Chat Sports, Mavericks Today here. The Mavericks have made a move, and we're going to break it down. Some breaking news here on a Monday morning. This is why you subscribe. Woke up before I even got ready to go into the studio. Boom, Dallas had made a signing. So I said, all right, I'm going to film a video at home, and then I'll head into the office because I want to get you guys the news right away. Perfect reason to subscribe because whether we're at home or in the studio, we are bringing you the latest and greatest Dallas Mavericks news and rumors. So hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss a video here at Dallas Mavericks Today. You're probably asking, what is the news? Well, the Mavericks have signed Kemba Walker. Dallas making a move at the point guard position because, let's be honest, after Luka Doncic and Spencer Dinwiddie, they just have not had enough production there. Obviously, in a corresponding move, which the Mavs had to make, Dallas has released Facundo Campazzo, who was on a non-guaranteed deal. We kind of knew when he signed that non-guaranteed deal of, okay, if he's washed or if he doesn't look or if he's not productive, yada, 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 there's a good chance he's going to get cut. And obviously, that was the case. Campazzo was mostly not getting into games, and when he was, he just wasn't very productive. Now, let's talk about the Kemba edition. Obviously, this is not prime Kemba Walker. Like, this isn't Kemba from, the 2018-19 season, for example, when he had a career-high 25.6 points per game and almost 6 assists on, 44% from the field, 36% from three. Like, you're not getting peak Kemba. Kemba has had some issues with his knees. He's not a good defender. Never really was, but he's even worse at this point. But I do think he's an upgrade over Facundo Campazzo, and as a third guard, I think it's a decent addition. Now, I don't think Kemba is going to turn this season around on a dime, but I do think he can help here a little bit. Last year, in 37 games with the Knicks, 11.6 points per game, shot 40% from the field, 37% from three, so he can still shoot it a little bit. 3.5 assists, 3 rebounds as well. So, decent, right? Can he give you 10 points per game off the bench? I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Can Kemba Walker play 10 to 15 minutes a game, score 10 points per game, and shoot 35% from three? If he could do something like that, that's an upgrade from what you had in Campazzo. And, they clearly feel like, they being the Mavericks, that Jaden Hardy is not ready. He just is not ready to be a contributor at this point. They want to continue to get him some minutes in the G League, so that's another reason to make this move. What is your one-word reaction to the signing of Kemba Walker? Let me know down in the comments section. This will be the pinned comment on today's video, so if you get hit with that YouTube ad break, scroll on down and give me your one-word reaction to the Mavericks signing Kemba. My one-word reaction is needed. Again, I don't know if Kemba is, how good he's going to be, but you needed a third ball handler. How often in the offseason did we talk about it? Need a third ball handler. Need a third ball handler. Need another point guard. Luka and Dinwiddie's not enough. Once you lost Jalen Brunson, which, by the way, that's been a massive loss, not only because of the step he's taken forward, but this team just doesn't have enough offensive firepower right now next to Luka Doncic. I mean, Dinwiddie and Christian Wood have been solid, but the role players have not been good. Just have not been good in making shots, and they certainly feel the absence left by Jalen Brunson. That's a big loss, no doubt about it. So why didn't the Mavs do this in September before the season? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, but at least they're making a move now. At least Mark Cuban, Nico Harrison, Jason Kidd are recognizing, 19 games in now. Let me double check the Mavericks record at this point, but it has not been good. Obviously, the last several games, 9-10, 19 games in, 4 losses in a row. Currently out of a playoff spot, they would be in the 11 spot in the West right now. They recognize that this isn't working. The good news is the West is really compact right now. The Mavericks are out of even the play-in spot right now, but they're only 4 games back of the number 1 seed, the Phoenix Suns, at 13-6. Now, I don't think Dallas is going to win the regular season in the West, but I still think a top 6 seed is very much possible. You're only a game back of the 6th seed, which is Sacramento. Like there's a lot of basketball to be played here, but the Mavericks have issues, and a big part of that was not having enough help at point guard. So hopefully Kemba Walker can help do that. I mean, over his career, he's been a very, very good player. In his career, 11 seasons, 19.5 points per game, 5.3 assists, 42% from the field, 36% from three. Again, I don't think you're getting that volume, but I think you could get those splits or close to it, maybe more like 40% for the field, 35% from three. That's what he, last year he was 40% from the field, 36% from three with the Knicks. I think you could get something similar. He's still a decent creator. He's never been a high volume assist guy, but I think he could give you, 2, 3, 4 assists per game off the bench. So I'm excited about this move. Now, this is classic Mavs where, Dallas tried to sign him 3-4 years ago when the Celtics got him, and, they end up getting him after his prime. It's happened a million times. It happened with Darren Williams. It's happened with other guys. So that's classic. But hey, they needed help here. So I do think Kemba is someone who can help. Again, I want to remind you guys, hit that subscribe button because we're going to continue to have you guys covered all season long here on Mavericks Today. So don't miss a video here on the channel. We'll have more videos throughout the week. A couple more thoughts here moving forward. I think they'll probably ramp up Kemba pretty quickly and have him play some minutes here as this season starts to progress. Obviously there's a lot of time and a lot of basketball to be played, but at the same time, you don't want to fall too far back. You've lost 4 in a row. You got Golden State on Tuesday. Maybe he doesn't play in that game. At Detroit Thursday could be a good opportunity to work him in as he goes up against a pretty poor team. At the Knicks on Saturday, hey, Kemba Walker revenge game. Who says no? Phoenix at home on Monday, then at Denver on next Tuesday. The next 5 games for the Mavericks. But I mean, you think about some of the storylines for this team early on in the season. Obviously, Luka Doncic has been fantastic. He's averaging 33 points, 8.7 rebounds, 8.4 assists, and he leads the team in 1.7 steals. He leads the team in 4 primary categories. And this offseason, when they added to their front court, we said, well, okay, at least he won't have to lead the team in rebounds. Nope, he is still leading the team in rebounding. Christian Wood at 7.6 rebounds per game because Jason Kidd's only playing him 25 minutes per game. I don't get it. Mix that up, Jason, please. Jason Kidd has puzzled me with his rotations at this point in the season. I got to be honest. So certainly have not been a fan of that so far, but we'll see how that plays out over time. But yeah, I mean, you got to get help offensively. And by the way, the role players on this team, Tim Hardaway Jr., he's been terrible. Reggie Bullock has been horrid, and he's playing 29 minutes a game. Even Dorian Finney-Smith, who I love, he's starting to play a little bit better. He has not been very good. He's only shooting 33.7% from three-point range, and that was below 30 just a couple weeks ago. So he's starting to pick it up a bit. But Tim Hardaway, 29.4% from three. Reggie Bullock, 28% from three. These guys have got to start making shots. Hopefully Kemba Walker can help a little bit here. But at the end of the day, if key role players like Dinwiddie and Bullock and Hardaway, or Dinwiddie's been good, Hardaway, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Bullock don't start making shots, and in Bullock and Finney-Smith's case, these were key role players down the stretch and in the playoffs last year. If they don't pick it up, this team's not going to go anywhere because Luka can only do so much. I mean, he is averaging 33, 9, and 8. And you're 9 and 10. That's just not acceptable. I'm sorry. It's not acceptable. Christian Wood needs to play more. Looking at you, Jason Kidd. JaVale McGee's been a total bust. I mean, that's been a disastrous signing up to this point. They gave him a 3-year deal, so that's not good. I don't know. I mean, you gotta find a way to find more. Excuse me, still waking up here, to find more offensively. So Kemba, maybe he's step one. We'll see. I still think a trade could be in the works sometime, after December 15th when more trades become possible as certain players under certain contracts become tradable. But this is just this hasn't been good enough this year. It really just hasn't. But we'll see if Kemba Walker can help things just a little bit. Grade the signing. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the signing of Kemba Walker. I'll give it a B. You needed help. I think he's better than Campazzo, so it's got to be at least a B signing. All right, MFFLs. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll have more videos throughout the week, so like I said, subscribe. Spam MFFL in the comments if you are a true Mavs fan for life, and we'll see you next time here at Mavericks Today.